Shanghai is worldwide known for its fast urban evolution, an architectural renaissance and landscaping that has seen the creation of futuristic and avant-garde buildings. A consciousness in historical heritage is recent. In the late 80s, the government started to survey historic buildings, and only during the early years of the 21st century, the first local preservation law was approved in Shanghai.
Since 2002, People's Congress has issued legislation for the historical area and the historical buildings preservation. So the municipality government has taken the preservation as the most strict policy for the future development. So I think since then, quite a lot of historical buildings have been preserved. And Shanghai has announced 12 historical areas, and altogether about 12 million square meter buildings will be preserved.
Xintiandi is the first and the most famous redevelopment case in Shanghai and in the whole of China. The plan has successfully transformed 2 blocks of old and dilapidated Shikumen housing to an entertainment and commercial center. The Xintiandi area has rewritten the history of Shikumen, salvaging it from decay and revitalizing it with a new modernity, starting a renaissance in all the area that has become one of the most attractive shopping districts in the city. Overlooking the district, 2 outstanding towers capture the visitors' eyes. The Langham Xintiandi and the Jumeirah Hantang Xintiandi hotels that both set a new standard for modern, innovative, high-rise buildings in historic urban districts. Innovative design for the facades patterns are inspired by traditional Chinese symbols. For the Langham Xintiandi, the pattern derives from the flying horse, a symbol associated with the Han Dynasty. For the Jumeirah Hantang, the pattern is abstracted from the Tang Lady, an icon of the Tang Dynasty. The success of Xintiandi has led to other projects trying to copy its formula. The Cool Docks represents a similar attempt of requalification, directed to an unattractive and depressed area of the South Bund, working with a different scale of buildings. Most of them are 3 stories high, while some are 4 or 5 stories. Being part of an old dockyard, their origins are industrial rather than residential, offering a different kind of atmosphere. Just near the Cool Docks, a former warehouse space is transformed into an elegant boutique hotel by Shanghai-based architects Neri and Hu. A space that defines the new Shanghai, where modern and heritage sit alongside one another harmoniously, redefining the term shabby chic and standing as a perfect example of an innovative approach in contemporary architecture. Tianzi Feng is one of the few cases, if not the only one, that demonstrate the power of low-budget requalification management to change the deteriorated Lilongs in Shanghai. It is said that inhabitants of the district have actively contributed to Tianzi Feng's new life as a vibrant and culturally attractive hub, enchanting its visitors with an authentic atmosphere. The Lilong expands from the original alleyway into a sprawling collection of labyrinth lanes, populated by galleries, arty shops and restaurants in a perfect mix between locals and creatives. Recently, a new approach involves resurrecting historic industrial buildings or areas back to their former glories and giving them a new lease of life. And in the last 5 years, Shanghai has seen a boom of creative districts and parks. An example is certainly represented by M50 Park on Mogashan Road. Housed in the best-preserved textile industry factory along Suzhou Creek, the park features visual art and fashion design galleries. It is the city's largest and most influential creative industry center.
1930s, there was a new area for Shanghai development. We still put it into the historical area. And also many residential areas and the former British settlement, American settlement, and also the French concession area. Most of the buildings will be preserved.
Conceived as a new commercial hub for creative industries, Shanghai's 1933 in historic Hongkou district has a rather inglorious past, that of a former abattoir and derelict factory that dates back to the 1930s, and until refurbishment has largely laid in ruins. Restored to its former Art Deco glory at a cost of 100 million RMB, 1933 houses Shanghai's Art Pavilion, a showcase of art, design and fashion, staging performances and events.